What's going on, guys? Mr.J is here, welcome back to another video. So today I have decided to remake this list. This is my top 10 favorite videos that I have personally made. So yeah, once again, this is basically my opinion. If you have any videos that you think that you've seen of mine that should have made the list, let me know in the comments down below. And remember, this is just my personal opinion. If you have a different opinion, feel free to let me know in the comments. And with all out of the way, let's begin. If you guys haven't seen my first list, you will know that the Screen Link Gets More Diverse was my original number one. Although it's no longer number one on that list anymore, because I have made more videos better, but I still stand by that this is still a pretty good video despite having a slight amount of fails. But I am still proud of how this video turned out, minus the amount of filler that was kind of in this. But yeah, I mean, I still think this is one of my better videos, but it's just not as good as I thought it was, not to my knowledge. However, I am kind of proud of how it turned out. Again, I said that before. But anyways, I kind of like the tricks that I personally made, and I think the way how I edited this was pretty well made as well. But again, I could have rebuilt a lot of clips that have failed. But again, I wouldn't. But yeah, you know, the number one pet peeve is obviously screen link laziness. But I wouldn't consider my screen links to be lazy, but I would consider them a bit rushed, if you guys know what I mean. Like right here we have a fail. There's a couple fails in this clip. Yeah, you can even see my own feet. Yeah. But other than that, I still enjoy this video with the catchy tune and all that, but even so, there are things I could have done better, but I still like this video nonetheless. I think this is one of the more creative videos. Pleasant Domino Ideas was a collaboration with Domino Life, and I'm kind of happy how it turned out. Again, it had a few fails, but this time it didn't have as wonky fails. But yeah, I mean, I could have rebuilt this clip right here, but other than that, I'm kind of proud how this video turned out, despite having a little bit of fails. But I am. And the amount of views was pretty nice as well. I'm actually proud of Domino Life's achievement to literally do a straight up collab with me in this video. The only reason why this is a little bit lower on the list is because, again, fails. But yeah, I mean, you kind of know what I'm talking about when I say fails. I want to improve my channel starting this year, so count on me on that. And yeah, then we get to Domino Life, and his part was pretty nice. Domino Life is a really good friend of mine in the community. He really is. Yeah, I mean, despite this being one of my only videos that's a collaboration, I'm thinking about doing a ranking of my collaborative projects, but that's just me. I mean, he did have one fail, but the rest of the video kind of makes up for it. Although I do like his finale structure. It was pretty nice. There's not much else to say here, but yeah. Number 8's actually a tie between two videos. I couldn't decide which one was better. And those videos are being Domino Chain 56 and Domino Chain 89. Yeah, one of them is more creative than the other, and the other one is pretty darn consistently big. And I had a hard time choosing which one to pick. And out of both these videos, I only had like one edited fail, actually. It may not seem like it had failed, but Trust me when I say that I had to build a small portion of it just to I had to reset a small portion to make it believable. Really, I literally had to build a wall. Yeah, one of them was a bit longer than the other. I actually still hold the record for the longest chain, and I held that record for a while. Then I realized that my record was going to be broken, so I made this one 89 longer. Because, yeah, you know, because I still want to hold the record for the longest domino chain, but hey, I mean, who knew? So my next chain probably might be 124 or something like that. I don't even know, but I hope to get nominated again soon. So if I do, I'll do it. Yeah. Also, Domino Chain 89 was also some tests I did with my H5 Domino creations, because that's when I just recently got them. Yeah, so after hearing I was gonna get nominated, I decided to make my clip. And then when I ordered some Veshis on the market, I decided to test them out. Turns out they're really good dominoes. And I had some wooden dominoes as well. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you get my process. I also ordered some really crappy dominoes as well, but nah. I mean, I won't use them as much, but yeah. I mean, I still really like my dominoes whatsoever, especially the Veshis. I also thought it was a cool idea if I went back to the beginning. It was gonna say, and on it goes until someone asked to be nominated, and he had a different variety of what he wanted it to be, so, or what the outline to be. So yeah, I kind of had to edit that, so I made mine a bit longer, and I was running out of ideas as well. So yeah, I thought it was creative. You're allowed to disagree with me, but yeah. But with that out of the way, let's talk about Domino Chain 56 now. Now, onto Domino Chain 56. I mean, I just threw in a lot of ideas I had for a Domino Chain episode. I literally had to throw in a lot of ideas. I just didn't know what to build. Also, fun fact actually, once the final video came out, funny story, when 51 through 75 came out, I don't know who the editor was, but they put my video on widescreen because of the black bars were in the video, I guess. If Alejandro or Brady are watching this, would you please tell me why'd you put my video on widescreen? Because I wanna know if that's the right answer. But the important thing is that I was in the video, so I guess that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, Domino Chain 56 was my original number 2 on my original list, but it's no longer that because I have made some better videos. But yeah, I don't know which ones are better. Yeah, I can't really decide. I'm torn on both of these videos. Remarkable Amazing Domino Screen Link is basically number 7, and for a good reason. I had some huge clips, had some creative clips. This was actually done by 2 builders, one of which, excuse me, sorry. Okay, so 10x Dominoes, like, this video was actually kind of unfinished, partially because 10x Dominoes took a long time to get more clips, and he sent me one more before not being active at all. So I decided to upload the video as is, and turns out I wasn't wrong for this being one of my better videos. Again, this had some Veshi tests. I mean, not a lot, but some of which, yeah. But I'm still proud of this video. I've also done this in collaboration with a builder by the name of Goldberg Minnow. As of now, he's actually the only builder that has collabed with me that doesn't have a YouTube channel, actually. At least, I don't think he does. However, he is a hybrid chain reaction artist from the Philippines, if I'm not wrong. And some of his videos were kind of, although had some fails, I think he was, besides me, was kind of a good part of the video. Especially since that I had some creative tricks as well, and I thought the duplication of Flippy Cat's trick was actually a good touch to add to this video, as well as some string and tape that I have added from a small pyramid that could have been bigger, but But I'm still proud of this video regardless, and I'm pretty sure Goldberg Minnow himself and 10x are pretty proud of this video as well, even though I haven't heard back from 10x in a while. But we're just gonna let that cross that bridge. Trust me, this video, The Light of God, is a pretty good video, even though it had 2 breaks. And I could not stand the fact that it had 2 breaks, because when it had 2 breaks and I was literally done with the project, I was cleaning it up, and somehow I started crying somehow. Don't ask me why, but that's what happened, because I tried to make this a self-expression domino project, but somehow that ended kind of ouch. However, it was kind of a good project nonetheless. You know, I even got a comment from some good builders that are very underrated. And also, once I started making this project, it took me 2 days, and I had to drive 30 minutes away from this project. Yeah, it was pretty sad for me to do that, but, you know, just leave all your dominoes behind just so you can work on one particular project. That hits a lot. Especially the fact, since that it's just a normal domino project, and you're trying to get it done by whichever time you care for, or something like that. But when the project failed twice, I wasn't happy. I started to feel an emotional temper inside me. However, it's nothing comparable, but I try to make this a self-expression domino project. But if you found it self-expression in this project, please let me know. At least I tried. I know some builders are like, oh, fails don't really affect the project. Well, yes and no. For some people, it doesn't. Some people just get that moment out of them immediately. But I'm still proud of this video, even though it failed twice. I even had a small cross, I had a big structure, I had a big tower, I had a really big circle, I had a long field. You get the picture. I still thought this video could have been better if it didn't fail. This would have been my best project. But I'm still proud of this regardless. Now on to projects without fails for the most part. First up, Goodwill Domino project. Now, let's be real here. Light of God is probably a better domino project because of how much effort, but this one is just more enjoyable because it had less fails. Well, actually, Light of God may be more enjoyable, but still, I think Goodwill Domino project is definitely better. Well, barely actually. However, just a project with over a minute and me celebrating for a while means a lot, actually. I brought quite a bit of dominoes and I somehow did not stop building until I ran out of dominoes. Really. Also, this is just when I got my veggies and I didn't want to... The reason why I started off on the table is because I didn't want to get many dominoes or my new dominoes dirty. So that's why and the floor is a bit dirty. And please excuse the Discord notification sounds, but yeah. Even though this is a slightly smaller project, I still managed to keep my cool while making this domino project. Nonetheless. I mean, especially since this has more dominoes than I originally planned on, I still think this is a good domino project. The Domino Machine is one of my favorite projects I made. Especially since this is one of my first ever machines I made. And I'm actually proud of how it turned out. Now, I actually got a funny story to tell you all chain reaction artists. So, one day, on the day of me recording this, my camera died after 7 takes. And then I was like, no! And so we had to do it with my phone, so that's why there's slightly better quality on this video. But other than that, I am still very happy of how this video turned out, regardless of being a quite small project. Even though there's slightly more lines than anything, but other than that, I am still proud of this. You can kind of see why I call it the Domino Machine, because of the effect of dominoes on the ground, but I'm still proud of this regardless. Out of all the compilations I've done, this is easily the best one I've made. And it's not hard to see why, actually. I spent so much time on this video that honestly, it was impossible to list them all out. I mean, especially since that I had a certain amount of time. Well, not really a certain amount of time, but like I had a certain amount of domino projects to make, and this video didn't disappoint me in the everlasting slightest. I thought this video was relaxing, and I found a way to actually make videos inside my church gym. Actually. And you can kind of see my excitement for this video when I say this is a masterpiece. I am so happy of how this video turned out. It may not seem like a masterpiece to you guys, but I personally think it is. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, so basically I had like a total of like 500 dominoes, 2,500 dominoes. I try to get these clips to be really diverse, and then I had a clip of what my friend made. But hey, he's just getting started in dominoes, so yeah, I am. And then when it leads to the finale, you guys seem to really like the finale setup, which I personally thought was nice as well. This may be one of my few videos that I could consider good enough to actually be on the list. And honestly, I think it's a bit too good to be honest, but I don't think it's the best video for me. But there's like 2 other videos that I prefer over this one, but this is still one of my better domino videos, despite it being an actual domino project. I'm still happy of how this video turned out. Regardless. Now on to my best project yet. 8,500 dominoes, new personal record. I mean, what else is there? This is my best domino project so far, and there's nothing regardless of this. This is a bigger yet better project that everything worked perfectly, and I do mean everything worked perfectly. Like, nearly every single domino was toppled. Everything worked just fine, and I was so proud of how this video turned out. Yeah, I did have one major complaint when when making this, is that I could have had a lot more tricks or like structures just to catch the eye of the viewer, which I didn't want to bore my audience at all, but I was still proud of this video nevertheless. Like, this video is just absolutely amazing to me, and I think this is my best domino project, and which is even better because it's ranked number 2 on the list, so which means, yeah. But other than that, I am super proud of this project, like, forevermore. Like, this is one of my favorite projects I have personally made. It's not the best one, but it is definitely one of my favorite projects. I mean, my best project. However, the only question is, which project is better? Honestly, guys, before we get to number 1, I just have something to say. To be honest, this video that I've made is probably my most self-explanatory setup or project that I have personally ever made. And honestly, I think this might be broken, but number 1 is Amateur Domino Screen Link. Like, literally, I think this is my best work so far. And it's probably one of the greatest videos that I have. Well, of course, what am I saying? This is the greatest video I made as of now. 500 subscriber special might possibly beat it. But I gotta say that this, I went into so in depth of this project, and to be honest with you, I was going around asking for ideas, and you guys gave me quite a few ideas. I also want to give a shout out to Flippycat, who told me to browse Mexican Domino Pro 8, because he's got quite a bit of setups regarding Mexican train dominoes. But literally, I went into depth with this project so many times. I've worked on this for a long time. I've worked on this for like a week, 2 weeks. And after finishing it on Thanksgiving Day, I uploaded the video, and oh my goodness, how many views does this have? Let me go check my phone. It has a whopping total of 465 views as of me making this video. Like, was it that one clip that failed twice not enough for you guys, or was it because that was the only clip that I didn't edit? That was one clip I didn't switch camera angles. Everything else I did perfectly, but this video right here is pretty much the definition of me making a self-explanatory domino setup. At least I try to make it that way. I put a lot of effort into these videos, as much as I possibly could. And wow. I literally think this is one of my better domino videos that I've made. So yeah, please let me know what do you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think of my opinion? And if you guys would like to be inspired by this project, because that's what this video was supposed to represent, that builders shouldn't be that builders should not be afraid to make make some projects, whether if it's risky or not risky or compact, no matter what dominoes they have. That was the beauty of this setup. Or it could possibly mean that you shouldn't be afraid to build with whatever dominoes you have regardless. Which is what I made this video all about. Also, I had some foreign object use in this, which I really appreciated. And the tricks were nice. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into this video, so other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what your favorite video of mine is, and I'll see you guys in the next video.